I wonder if anyone else has had this sort of problem. I've been noticing it increasingly, I guess, recently, over the past few months or so. So I used to be so on top of things, so quick to do things, be right on top of things, always be prepared. If there's like a deadline, I would manage my time very efficiently, very well. And it's just becoming increasingly hard to do that. Like, it's always like a last minute type of thing. Now, I don't know why that is. I think it comes down to the fact that I'm very busy with other things, and then I end up not putting priorities where they actually are meant to be, and then I end up being, behind on certain things. I mean, I always manage to get it done. There's never anything that is so late to the point where it is, not going to happen. For the most part, there are occasionally some moments like that, but it's very, very rare. But for the most part, it's usually, I'm someone who plans things out. I manage my time very efficiently, very well, but it's just become hard to do that. And I think it comes down to the fact that, it starts like right in the morning. It's like, if I want to be up and outside running at a certain time, I don't have to be out there at that time. There's a later time that I ideally have to be out there, but I would like to be out there at the earlier time, because then I would have more time, past that point to do other things. Like, I would have more time in the day. And it always happens where it's like, okay, I know the time that I have to get up and get outside, as opposed to when I would like to. Okay, and that's like the difference here. That's kind of what I'm telling myself. It's like, okay, this is the time I would want to wake up. This is the time that I have to wake up. And then it's like, the time comes where I want to wake up, and it's like, I don't really need to do this right now. I mean, I still have some time. And then it's like, okay, this is the time I have to get up. Okay, I have to get up and do this now. Okay, let's go up and do that now. But that it goes with multiple types of things. It's not just that, but I think it kind of starts there, because that's like the beginning of the day. You start your day, and then you're already kind of off to a kind of distracted start. It's like, okay, I've already kind of distracted myself. I'm already kind of behind what I was initially going to do. This is the time constraint that I end up having. So it just becomes kind of annoying, because it's like, especially since I used to be so good with the schedule, and I don't know what happened. I think it's because, as I said, I'm just so busy with various things. I guess maybe I just feel overwhelmed, or I'm just not prioritizing correctly. I'm not prioritizing what is the most important thing when it comes to the certain activities and goals that I have. Like, what is the priority here? That's what needs to be differentiated. Or maybe I just think, oh, look, I still have some time for this. There's no need to rush anything. And then you end up realizing, oh wait, this is going to take longer than expected. And then you end up being, like having to rush. And that's never a good thing either. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of mess, a whole bunch of commotion here. So I'm just curious if anyone else has that same sort of dilemma there. And as I said, this is a new thing. This is not something that normally happened. I think it's just, the day starts off kind of bad. Because I think what it is like, on days that I sleep well maybe 2 times a month. That's it. The other 28, 29 days, I do not get good sleep. Which is terrible. I know. It's like, oh, I wish I could, but it's like, I don't know what determines that. Like, I've tried everything when it comes to that, but it's like, there's no correlation between what I do before I go to sleep, what I eat, any of that, and sleep quality. But there are some, those rare days that I'm like, I wake up earlier than expected, and I feel really well rested and ready to go about the day. I have like a calm mind, like my mind doesn't have all these like racing thoughts, because I have all the racing thoughts in the morning if I don't sleep well. And then that kind of carries throughout the day, and it's like, then I'm like all these different things all over the place. Whereas if I wake up with a calm mind, it's like, it's such a nice feeling. It really is, but it very rarely happens. So I don't know. But regardless, I think that certainly plays an impact, and then this kind of trickles down with other things that I'm doing. It's like, oh, I wake up later, and then I end up starting the day later, and then these other things are later as a result. So I don't know. So let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know some things that have helped you maybe on this, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing my best when it comes to getting back on a proper schedule, but it has to do with the sleep. I think that's one of the biggest things, and I wish I knew what I could do to be more consistent with the sleep. I would love for it to be like, 28 days of great sleep, and then 2 days of not so great sleep a month, as opposed to only 2 days of good sleep. I don't know, but yeah, anyway, you all take care, of a good one, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.